Last week in Sonoma, Evan McFarland dethroned Kieran Lifflander to become the newest winner in the NASA Rallycross Whites World Championship. But despite the breakthrough, the points table still tilts heavily in Lifflander's favor, and Evan's got a mountain to climb if he wants to catch him. Behind the front, too, it was a fierce duel between Klaus Kreutzer and Robbie Kirtley, with Kreutzer stealing the final podium spot in the closing moments. Now we head to Indianapolis, a venue defined by its uniqueness and high stakes. No joker here on the first lap, a regulation bit that bit Lifflander hard in the past with a costly disqualification. Will history repeat itself, or can Kieran keep it clean and reclaim control? We go racing in the capital of the world, or in the words, live next on ASN. Our venue for this evening is the virtual Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. NASA started visiting Indianapolis in 2017B. The short technical circuit measures 0.79 miles in length and features 5 corners, combining session as the oval with dirt transitions and tight infield turns. A critical rule here, no jokers are allowed on the first lap of the race, adding an important layer of early race strategy. The layout rewards precision with quick elevation changes and narrow exits, making clean laps a challenge. In NASA Rallycross, the format here is as follows. We are in the closing minutes of practice, where we will go to a 3-lap qualifying session. Top 8 are awarded bonus points, and the field is inverted into 3 heats. 5 laps in the heats, 2 jokers. Top advance to the final. Everybody else goes to the semifinals, where we're also 5 laps, 2 jokers. Top half go to the feature, where we do 10 laps and 2 jokers. That's too many. That's too many of me. I lost the script.
Oh my goodness.
Josh, there we are. How are you, Josh? I have you with me. I lost the script. I don't know where it went.
It's okay. It's okay.
But it's me, Brian Sawyer, in the production truck. I got Josh Darnell with me.
Was your B-roll taken during the day?
The B-roll crew only works 9 to 5.
I mean, it looked good. It was
bear with me. I unminimized everything on this computer. There we go. We had a moment. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's just hit the sponsor reads real quick. Get our faces off that screen. Cameras all season on ASN are brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Be sure to check them out at facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale, for your camera support. Our intro music is brought to you by Alex Abed. Josh, last week we saw Evan win for the first time this season. So what do you think is going to happen tonight?
You know, I don't. It's hard to say. IRP is. It tends to be a track where even like your drivers you may not be used to seeing up top parts of the podium are actually going to be there. Brian, I'm having a hell of a time getting into the race sessions. I'm just gonna watch it from broadcast for a minute.
That's perfectly fine. We are. We're still in practice, so we got a little bit of time.
It's hard to say. I mean, again, like IRP is it's a track that shakes things up a little bit almost every single time we're here. So your drivers that you're not used to seeing up at the front can certainly make a jump or make a surge for that lead. This seems to be a track that you're either really comfortable at or you're not comfortable at all at, and I think that is going to show in the drivers and how they take their jokers.
Yeah, I feel
the
like
drivers that are going to be Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like our pain points tonight are gonna be that Joker exit. That Joker exit, you got to make that turn really tight when you come out of it, and you got drivers trying to use all of the inside that they can to make their turn as fast as possible. We get a lot of collisions there, and we just saw Joe Pascucci here come through the dirt hairpin at the end. It's a transition from dirt to asphalt. We see quite a few accidents there every season. We'll have one car
And
send it a little too hard, maybe flip another car, and then we have some issues.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna like this track. You have these experienced drivers who, especially at that last corner coming back onto the oval, we've seen a lot of experienced drivers get in over there, like almost bite off more than they can chew at that corner. Either wind up taking somebody out, take themselves out, wind up getting a hefty track cut. Not to mention, if there's an accident there, it can collect so many people.
Yeah.
So it really just comes down to
If
like
you're Yeah, if you're hard charging or you have a battle in the back or you have a nice little gap behind you and you get two cars in front of you, it can bunch the field up.
it's
into-
very like I'm trying to think of it's not serendipitous, but like it's very like you never every turn there is going to be different. You're never really sure what you're going to get, especially when you have like our grid tonight or feature race is going to be how many cars do we have?
I think we're having 10 cars tonight, yeah.
Yeah, so a
10 cars
10-car
is a
feature
lot
coming
on this
up.
track.
Coming up exactly, and there are 3 very tight turns. There's the S's in the infield, and then there's that turn we just watched. I believe this is Kreutzer.
It is.
We just watched Kreutzer navigate through that 4 actually, because you got another tight one here. Now, what I was saying earlier about the Joker is I think the drivers that are more comfortable on this track are going to be more aggressive, and we're going to see that Joker used differently. Drivers who aren't as familiar with this track are going to be using that Joker strategy similar to what we see in other tracks. This is not a track where the Joker benefits you. If anything, the Joker here is a detriment. So you need to really choose when to take it.
Yeah.
Now, it can guarantee you the inside line, but it guarantees you a worse exit speed. So you have to be careful.
Yeah, you got a worse exit speed. You're about a half second slower, I think. In these cars, about a half second slower, and if you try and take it too quick, you can't really go too quick, because we've watched plenty of drivers just lose control.
Yeah,
and then go ahead and hit the wall.
I'm also coming at it from the perspective of a supercar driver and not a lights driver. So that Joker exit is going to be even more detrimental because the car is going to be slowed down so much. I'm curious to see if we're going to see anybody using the clutch while they're turning the car in to keep the RPMs up high.
Potentially. All right, we're getting ready to go to qualifying, but before we do, let's go ahead, look at the current standings. A flick over. Our overall standings, Kieran Lifflinder top of the table, 71 points. Evan McFarland, 66. The drop week has been applied as of last week, so this is where we stand with a drop. Robbie Kirtley, Klaus Kreutzer, Devin Hughes, Jeff Cartwright, Eric Kaplinger, Raymond Rodriguez, Jake Robichaux, Ed Boyles, rounding out the top 10. We go over the team standings. Team Watson Racing set up top of the board. There's no drop weeks for teams, so they just keep on adding up. 156, Kieran Lifflinder Racing, 122, Move Over, it's speeding time, 105, Slaypex, Control Z, JC Sim Sport, No Control Esports, Control Z Racing, again, I guess they have 2 teams, I can't keep track, JC Academy and Transmission GP, the top 10. There's no manufacturer's battle, because there's one manufacturer. Let's go ahead, and
if we talking about the point standing, a name that we're not used to seeing in the top 5, Devin Hughes, tied for P4 right now with Klaus Kreutzer. That's pretty insane improvement from last season.
Yeah, Hughes he's been rocking it this season. It's not like he's been lucky in getting in the spots. He's been fast.
Exactly. Yeah, he's been very consistent, and the tracks that he's not the fastest at, he's shown consistency. So, I'm wondering if Is he in contenders at all, or is he just in lights?
I believe he's in contenders. I couldn't tell you off the top of my
I
head.
believe he's in contenders too. I think
I'm
he's
sure
had an
somebody in
okay
chat will tell
contenders
us.
season too. Yeah, I'm sure somebody in.
Look at Klaus Kreutzer first on the track. Hitting that inside curb, bouncing that car around. You want to touch the curbs, but not too much. And turn he just went through, entering the straightaway is probably the hardest one.
It's
I
so
think.
important.
You have to get your tire on the inside of that curb.
It makes or break everything. The whole entire track. That is your entire. That is where you can gain or lose so much speed. People think it's that oval section there, but that's if you mess that up, you lose maybe 2/10. If you mess up the exit coming out of the S's, it's bad. You lose a lot of time. You want to, and it's like it's difficult to describe how you're supposed to even really take it through there. Like it's so important to just be as smooth as possible.
Well, let's watch Kieran Lifflander take it through there and see how it should be done. If he hits a good lap here,
keeping the car on the grass as long as possible to make sure you get as much of an opening into the straightaway to the jump is crucial for this track. It's crucial in the lights and in the supercars. I don't know if it's more difficult in the lights because I don't race them, but I can only imagine that it is because of the RPM difference.
Yeah, you're down there in speed and RPMs. It's hard to keep it where it needs to be. You want to grab that inside. Kieran Lifflander sets the fastest lap of 42.302, followed by Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Kapelinger, Jake Robichaux, Jeff Cartwright, Matt Grove, Eric Dubois, all within about a second and a half of each other. Top 4 within a second, and then the top 8 within a second and a half. Wyatt Pearson, Joe Piscucci, Kevin Garcia, Ryan Light, Evan McFarlane, and Victor Valley have yet to set a time. We'll definitely see some movement as these guys hit the track. Evan McFarlane on the second lap. His first lap looks like it counted. Pops him up to P2, a 42.384. 800th behind Kieran Lifflander. Matt Grove pops up to P5, instantly taken by Jeff Cartwright. Raymond Rodriguez pops Eric Dubois for 8th.
So, pretty much what we're used to seeing. The top 2 drivers, the world championship contenders, you could say, in a sort of a league of their own. 42.3, 42 threes for both of them, and then from back on out, it's 43 flats, and it is a race from P3 to P7. There's 2/10 between them all.
Watch Kevin Garcia on his first lap, one of the top 5 drivers of the Futures session just before this.
Good.
Made it up to here.
Good entry. Gets a little bit caught up on the grass. A little bit more than I think he wanted to. It might slow him down. It looks like it's going to. It's going to pull him out of the 41s. He's in the 42s, high 42s now. Looks like he'll wind up with a 43. Open for no 44s coming around the oval.
Are sitting.
First lap out for Kevin Garcia. It looks like it's going to be a 44. That's fine. Warm up the tires. My first lap is almost never the best. Come around 43.5.
Yeah. These things warmed up.
Want to use as much as I feel like he's not going up high enough. We'll see what the track speed is. He needs to get this right. Takes it a little bit shallow. Get on the grass. Good exit into it, but didn't get on the throttle quick enough, I don't think. It's going to slow him down coming up over the jump. I don't think he's gonna improve off of his last time.
Now looking at the track, this dirt sweeper, it's probably my favorite point to pass, Josh. You can get a little rallycross here. You get a little push in the rear, try and sneak on the inside, make the person on your outside not take the line they don't want to take. You can get a little aggressive in there.
I really do feel like this feels like one of the most actual rallycross tracks that we have in iRacing. IRP in Iowa. I wish Iowa had a little bit more dirt on it, in the infield, but that's neither here nor there.
I wish this track had its originally intended Joker, but They
What's
said
the
no.
originally intended Joker?
This has the actual Joker they used when they raced here, but the original Joker is basically at the start finish where the current Joker is. Let's see if I can get a camera over there. Let's see.
Oh, two wheels. Bicycled it. Evan McFarlane taking it a little
can't
rough
get
around
it.
the last corner.
Maybe I can get a Joker. I can get a
Thanks to the
camera
blunt.
in the
There we
sky.
go.
I can get a camera in the sky. So let's basically where the current Joker is. It was supposed to just be a 180 U-turn straight to the dirt where the jump it goes.
Oh,
And
wow.
they said for
So,
safety.
so
They said for safety
that's the
reasons.
entire-
Nope. Yeah, it was gonna cut out the
Wait,
entire front
we just-
section. Be a huge time gain.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Do all sorts of backwards entries into there, but
Really,
I could see the safety
I don't really
problem.
know.
You're coming down an oval front
you?
stretch. Hey, you're coming down an oval.
I mean,
front
I
stretch.
guess. I guess I can see that. I guess I see the safety concerns, but I mean, the new Joker isn't exactly any better.
No. While we got a couple minutes here, let's take a look at what we got coming up this week on ASN.
Oh,
Tomorrow
Joe
night-
Piscucci just disconnected from the session.
Ooh,
I
well,
hope there's no issues with the internet.
he's got about 90 seconds
got
to get
time.
himself back in here before we start gridding. Look at it.
Sorry
The
to cut you
schedule-
off there.
You're fine. Coming up the schedule this week. NASA Rallycross contenders tomorrow night. Justin Robichaux and myself will keep rocking it. IRP. This Thursday, it's the SimCar Grand Am Series penultimate round. We're at Long Beach. It's gonna be rainy. That's Josh Mertz and myself, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a bloodbath, Josh.
Without a doubt.
The rain and Long Beach and multi-class and caution.
We were talking about this last time.
It's gonna be a
Last time we
journey.
were in the booth together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that last time. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Then on Saturday,
I love street circuits.
we'll have the NASA Rallycross World Championship. We'll finish out IRP week. That's 2 p.m. Josh Mertz and myself. And then Sunday, I think we might be trying to bring back the Futures cast. That might be a Josh cast. We'll see what happens. We're trying to make Josh's computer, his whole little setup work, so he can do a solo show. But we'll be back here, Josh, at 9 p.m. Eastern time for round 5 at Iowa. So we got our two Midwest tracks in a row.
Can't wait.
Go over the results real
they're-
quick. I'm not going to pull them up.
they are
Kieran
getting ready to
Leffler, Evan
grid.
McFarlane, Kevin Garcia, Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Kaplinger, Cartwright, Valley, Grove, Robichaux, Rodriguez, Pearson, Dubois, Light, Piscucci. That was our qualifying order. Let's go ahead. Pull up the grid. Ryan Light, Raymond Rodriguez, Victor Valley, Klaus Kreutzer, and Kieran Lifflander is our first grid.
Light. Who the heck? Who is
That is Ryan.
Ryan Light? That's a name I haven't seen.
He's a futures driver. I think this might be his first week up here.
Yeah, I haven't seen the name before, and we are away. It's a good start for Raymond Rodriguez in the front, who gets off to an early lead, maintaining the inside of the track. Kieran Lifflander around the outside will climb all the way up to P2 pretty much immediately. Looking inside on Raymond Rodriguez instantly takes the spot. Raymond now looking inside. Klaus looking inside on Raymond. Raymond backs out of it from Kieran. Kieran maintains P1. Takes it from pretty much immediately takes it. Raymond Rodriguez forced to give up the spot taken early in the race. As we file in, it's currently Kieran Lifflander, Raymond Rodriguez, Klaus Kreutzer, Victor Valley, and Ryan Light. Ryan Light taking it wide, utilizing the tarmac in the back a little bit. Klaus Kreutzer taking it very sharp, has the target slowed way down. Raymond Rodriguez is going to get a little bit of a pull away from him now. Kieran's starting to build a bit of a gap.
That's what I was talking about with that turn. It's you got two cars take it very differently.
Awesome.
Raymond Rodriguez takes it like a normal turn. Klaus kind of threw it in there. If you throw it in there too hard and you lose grip, he hits right. And if that's the end of a couple of races, and Victor Valley and Ryan Light just move on up. It's a
Yeah, like
watch it this time.
it's extremely dangerous. It's extremely dangerous because if like you may not ruin your own race, but you could kill like if what if you destroy someone else's race? Then you're looking at penalty points. You come around, Crozier takes it much better that time, gets a much better drive out, starts to build a bit of a gap to Victor Valley behind him, who was starting to gain after an early Joker from Kreutzer. So one Joker down for Kreutzer. Joker done for Kieran Liftlander as well. Kreutzer finishes both of his off, still behind Ray Rodriguez. Behind Kreutzer's Victor Valley. Behind him, Ryan Light finishing doing both of their Joker. Kreutzer done his Joker strategy now. Kieran on run, Rodriguez yet to take any. As we come around, Kieran getting to build a bit of a gap. Kreutzer looking to bridge the gap back to Rodriguez, but Rodriguez is maintaining pace over. He may not be. I don't think Rodriguez is necessarily gaining, but he's not making mistakes.
No, he's not.
And it looked like a big mistake from Klaus there. Once again, bad exit speed coming out as Ray Rodriguez uses that mistake to find room for the first Joker of the night for him. Will maintain the inside line. Victor Valley pulls the last pin. Ryan Light pulls it as well. So finishing it up for them. Rodriguez and Kieran, the last ones to finish, need to finish to take their Jokers. Rodriguez is on one. Kieran is on, I believe, one. Kreutzer, Valley, and Light are all done their Joker strategies.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting watching Rodriguez. He's gonna have to take it this time by.
He'll maintain that inside line, which is gonna be important. But we'll see, because there's still no place for you to go when you're the outside driver. Rodriguez just needs to be brave coming up through here and hold his line just like that. Set up a wall and then hold the inside. Nicely done. It's going to be crucial through here. Cruz's going to have one more pass attempt. Rodriguez maintains kind of even speed between them. Kreutzer looks like he's getting a bit of a pull, though, down the back, straight over the jump. Kreutzer gets a better run into the into the curve. As we come around for the final turn, Rodriguez runs it way defensive. Will maintain the speed over Kreutzer. As we come down the final straight, Kreutzer looking to take it, not going to have the time. Rodriguez will come in from P2. It's a wonderful race from Kreutzer and Rodriguez tonight. Kieran Liftlander will take P1. Victor Valley, P4. Ryan Light will finish us off in P5. It was a nice first little race. There was no I was really surprised by the complete lack of contact that anyone made with each other.
Yeah, that's rare for here. P2 is going to be Joe Pascucci, Wyatt Pearson, Matt Grove, Eric Kaplinger, and Evan McFarlane.
Victor Valley won the Futures race earlier on, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Futures race. I was working on some stuff, so
we get ready for. I was working on the nap as we get ready for our second grid.
I had to put out the all call.
There's the bat signals in the sky. Eric Kaplinger, Joseph Pascucci, green flag. We're not going to rate it. Wyatt Pearson, Evan McFarlane, Matty Grove, they're off. It's a good start for the front two drivers. Matty Grove is already swallowed up from the front grid. Evan McFarlane moving himself up from P5 to P2 on the wing of Wyatt Pearson. Now, as we come down to the first braking zone, someone's looking inside. That's Joe Pascucci. He's going to demolish Wyatt Pearson, who somehow is able to maintain control of the car. It collects Evan McFarlane, but no damage for him. I think Joe Pascucci is going to have damage. Looks like he entered just a little bit too hot. That's going to be unfortunate for Evan. I saw his car get unstable as he tried to enter the braking zone. I don't think I looked like the car just got away from him. Grove looking inside now on Wyatt Pearson. Grove will take the spot currently. Will maintain it as well. Now we have Eric Kaplinger looking inside on Wyatt Pearson as Wyatt comes down to close the door. Eric Kaplinger is going to have a bit of the draft going down. Never mind, no 8-1 as Grove and Pearson go off into their Joker. It's going to build a wall, but it's going to create a wall, but it's going to allow for the gap to close as they all accordion up.
That Eric right there. He was giving a little push, hoping he would open up a space. Eric said, "No, I'm not letting you take that spot." Him and Grove, the big beneficiaries.
Evan taking it very wide to get a better exit speed.
Before. Oh, we're going 3 wide into the
Eric-
hairpin. That's not going to work, but it's going to work for Eric getting
Eric
past Wyatt.
Doors Wyatt Pearson.
Let's see if Evan can squeak through that open door. He cannot.
Kablinger with a wonderful move to get past Wyatt Pearson. A little bit of a shove to move him. Pearson makes contact with the tire barrier, almost with the brick wall. It's going to make contact with Evan coming back onto the main circuit. I don't think they touch somehow. Evan touches him as they come into the S's. Evan with the inside line will shove Pearson wide, but the exit speed for both of them will be equal as we come over the jump. Side by side as we come through the corner, Evan will maintain it. What's up, Brian?
I was going to say, on the beginning of this track, I was going to say, this track is one of the easier ones for the invert. If you're fast on the start, you're in the back, you can get around the front really quick. We saw Kieran do it. Evan, though, has been struggling in this race to get up front.
It's not necessarily his fault. Issues at the very beginning of the race sort of set the stage. Evan now jokering. He's going to come out still in front of Pearson, who gets a little loose coming back onto the infield. Grove looking outside on Kablinger, now inside on Kablinger, who maintains P1 momentarily. Kablinger with no jokers, Grove
Eric
with both
has
of his
not
done.
taken any jokers, and we're coming up to the last lap. Eric's going to get a penalty for this. I think he's going to fall from first to last.
Maybe Eric has taken one joker.
I don't think
on the
he
inside
took it this
now.
lap.
Make it Grove inside on Eric Kablinger. Grove will take the spot. Kablinger now looking inside, using the draft. He's going to take it all the way down to the line. Kablinger has to joker. Kablinger is definitely going to get a black flag for not jokering earlier.
Yep, he's only taken one.
McFarland inside. McFarland sends. Oh my goodness. McFarland makes
Sends
contact
Grove
with
to the
Eric
shadow
Kablinger,
realm.
who then. Yeah. So Evan McFarland coming out of the joker makes contact with that looked like Eric Kablinger, and the contact between Kablinger and McFarland pushes Grove into the tire barrier.
Yep. Eric couldn't do anything. He just got hit by Evan. Unfortunately,
there really isn't anything. It's more so of a racing incident, just really bad timing. I feel like coming into the last section. I want to go back and take a look at it myself as we come around. That'll be Evan McFarland, who is able to steal P1. Sorry, Kablinger, kind of a rookie mistake.
Yeah,
kind of a rookie mistake.
Oh, because Jopa's good. Yeah, only took one also. So they both got a penalty. They both finished above Matt Grove.
Matt Grove's certainly not going to be happy about
Eric
the
Dubois,
result.
Jake Robichaud, Jeff Cartwright, and Kevin
That's kind of ripped from his hands. Evan McFarland, I'm seeing in the session, he dropped due to upload packet loss, but was able to come back. So he might be having internet issues. I hope those don't continue throughout the rest of the night. That shit's very annoying. We're gonna have Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaud, Jeff Cartwright, and Kevin Garcia for our grid. I hope Garcia is paying attention.
He's paying attention.
And he's on the grid.
We're all here.
Wait for the green flag away. See who gets a good start. Oh, no, we're not. Kevin Garcia is back in the pit. Kevin Garcia dropped. I don't know what happened to Garcia.
Engine failure. It's a 3-horse race.
It's a good start for Eric Dubois in the first half. We come around. No position changes yet for anybody as Jeff Cartwright looks outside. Jake Robichaud looking inside. Eric sets up a little bit of a wall, causes an accordion as Cartwright has to back off quickly. Cartwright looking inside. That's going to be a track cut. I can't see how it wouldn't be.
Let's find out. We got no black flags on any of the drivers right now, so Cartwright's in the clear.
Insanity. There is no way in any layer of Dante's Inferno that was not a track cut.
Eric Dubois burns the tires, goes up to the top of the line, leaves a hole for Jeff Cartwright to try and get the inside line. They're going to come into this side-by-side. If I'm Cartwright, I might be hitting the Joker. Doesn't look like he is taking the Joker. He might be passing Dubois on this turn. He's not. He's going to maintain his position. He's going to come out on two wheels, almost flip into the grass. He's lucky that car's still on all fours.
Did he get a black flag right there?
He did get a Cartwright got a black flag that time, yes. and it is now
Okay,
clear.
because last time he went. I mean, to say he didn't go all 4 off is generous. I don't know how he got away with the first one. Cartwright now move him down to P3. Jake Robichaux up to P2. Eric Dubois still maintaining the lead. Currently, looks like he's going to joker. He will joker as we come down. Jake Robichaux going to be looking outside behind Eric Dubois. Cartwright who jokers again. A little bit of contact between them as Jake goes on 2 wheels.
These three seem to be struggling
Eric
a little bit
holding the
on joker exit, Josh.
Jeff Cartwright has that inside nail.
Yeah,
he is doing that
I
very
think that's
well.
the only reason he is holding on to this race right now, because he has taken that first turn a little wonky both times now.
Like, if he can just get coming off of the oval into the infield down, he'll be fine. Because he's nailing the first turn. He's nailing the first A-pad coming into the the 290-degree turns as we go 2 into the joker. So Eric and Jake into the joker.
Dubois,
Cartwright outside, he's gonna get caught up. Cartwright makes contact with Dubois after Dubois made contact with the wall.
So what happened there
Cartwright.
is, let's see if it's not going to let me go to the replay for that. But what happened there, I noticed it as it was happening. Dubois coming through the joker carried a little too much speed, touched the back right of his car on the joker exit wall, upset the balance of the car. He's still got to turn it, but he's got no outside tires because the suspension's lifted, sent him wide into the wall. Cartwright got collected, but gained a position.
So from your camera angle, he 100% looked like he did hit the wall. But I think of Eric. Eric did not make contact with the wall, and that was the fault of he saved it, but because the Beetles don't have enough power to pull them out of issues like that, his car got slowed down, and Cartwright had nowhere to go and hit him right in the left rear, spun him out. Nowhere for Cartwright to go, just sort of a racing incident. Unfortunate for Eric Dubois after a really good race. Jake Robichaux looks like he's going to come away with it. Last turns through. Cartwright's going to need to be hoping for some kind of miracle right now to come around. It'll be Jake Robichaux to finish Heat 3. P1 for him. Jeff Cartwright, P2, having fought tooth and nail for it. Eric Dubois, after even fighting so hard for his position, comes home in P3 after a very unfortunate mistake. I believe we're into our first LCQ of the night.
We are. It's Raymond Rodriguez,
I don't like
Jeff
calling
Cartwright,
them,
Eric Kaplinger, Victor Valley, Kevin Garcia.
they're not really LCQs the way that we have them. They're more so of like semifinals.
Yeah.
Because like last chance qualifier makes it sound like that these people lost and there wasn't really a chance for them to move forward when there's only one car that does it. So semifinal. Amazon decided to send my cable tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah, that's why Alex Larson's not here. He has
Alex Larson's not here tonight. Alex Larson, thank you for joining us in the chat there. You are racing with us in spirit, my friend.
Kevin Garcia still having connection issues on the track. Might be back.
Hoping for the best for Kevin Garcia for this race. Yeah, Raymond Rodriguez, Jeff Cartwright, Eric Kaplinger, 2 teammates, Victor Valley and Kevin Garcia. Victor Valley, the winner from the Futures race this evening, as we are green flag. Away they go. It's a good start on the outside for Eric Kaplinger. Raymond Rodriguez will take the lead currently over Jeff Cartwright, who looked like it had him kind of side by side. They almost made contact. Play nice. They're very tight. 3 wide coming down. Sandwiches Cartwright between them. On the outside, it's Kevin Garcia looking to make some positions up from car issues earlier. Here's that off the track. Rodriguez gets forced off track. That might be a track cut. Cartwright on the inside of him.
It is a track cut for Raymond.
It's going to force Rodriguez to the wall. That is going to be a race end issue for both of them. That's the end of both of their races.
Oh, it depends, Josh. Do you know how many drivers are making? It's either 3 or 4 out of this heat. I think one takes 3, one takes 4. So this might be the battle for the last transfer.
Might be for the battle for the last transfer spot. Brian, you keep up with the action. I'm gonna go back and see. I don't know what happened there.
I can go ahead and do a replay for you. Do a replay.
Yeah.
We see them coming through. Raymond Rodriguez all the way on the outside. Jeff Cartwright trying to get there.
That's just two. I feel like that's two drivers just pushing as hard as they can. But I feel like if you're Raymond, I feel like you gotta let up. Like Cartwright kind of has.
Yeah, Cartwright's.
I mean, maybe you don't, because like he doesn't necessarily have the pass done. So, I mean, that's hard to say.
Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, that's the same incident. That's the same incident. Let's go back to live pictures. Reset the order.
Eric currently in.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric Cavalier currently in the lead. Kevin Garcia up to P2 after having issues in his heat race. So far, good race for Kevin Garcia. Victor Valley, the Futures winner, up to P3 in the semifinal. Brian, take us back to the back of the field. Let's see what's going on with Cartwright and Rodriguez. Where are they? Cartwright with a Joker underneath his belt already. So Rodriguez, is there another issue between? Because I see a big gap between the two of them now.
About a 4-second gap between these two. I was about to point out, Josh, Kaplinger started in third, up to first. That's mainly due to the grid position. In the lights, at least, I'm not 100% sure in the supers anymore. It's been a while since I've driven one. But in the lights, you want to start second or third. That outside line gets a lot better traction. You just higher up the oval, you can go a little faster. That kind of the same in the supercars. You want to be a little higher on the track.
Or when you're coming out of the when you're coming on the oval, when you're onto the oval.
No, right off the start of the race, right off the grid.
Oh yeah, you want to be higher up there. Yes. I usually
the outside line usually gets a better run.
The outside line usually does get a better run, but it's the inside line at the start usually has to check up more so than the outside line does. But it all depends on how good of a start you get. It's pretty even. If we weren't refreshing the track state, it would probably matter a lot more.
Yeah. I feel like if we weren't redoing the track state, the inside line, just based off regular laps, would grip up a lot more rubber down on the track.
Oh yeah.
And you'd want that first grid spot.
Eric Cavalier looks like he's going to win semifinal number 1 of the night, followed by Kevin Garcia. Good race from him tonight, especially after the issues in the heat. Victor Valley, the Futures runner, will come out in P3. It looks like, I went back to see what happened after the fact. Jeff Cartwright, after their incident between each other with Rodriguez and Jeff Cartwright, it looked like Cartwright had an incident of his own coming back. That first turn, man, it really catches some drivers off guard, and the car got loose from him and sent him into the grass, and that was kind of the end of.
Unfortunate for Cartwright, he had some pace. He reset the fastest lap right at the end there.
He certainly did. He was really showing how it was done to get through the S's.
Last semifinal.
Through all of his heats.
Wyatt Pearson, Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Dubois, Joe Pascucci, Ryan Light, Matt Grove. I'm thinking 4 go out of this one and 3 went out of the last one. That seems more right to me.
That seems more right. Unfortunate for Rodriguez and Cartwright. Both of the races kind of ended sort of right at the beginning there.
Yeah. Let's watch the
jump. Wait to go green for the last semifinal.
Let's do something crazy. Let's go on board Eric Dubois. See this run he gets.
We are away. He didn't get a good jump. The inside line, both cars on the inside, but it doesn't matter because the pull that you get coming off of the outside line,
he is right there.
He has so much more speed than anyone else. It doesn't matter that the start he got wasn't the best. Grove looking inside already, going to send it 3 wide. Grove's race is going to be over. It's going to collect Joe Pascucci as well. They're stocked in the backfield as the race continues on up front. Top 4 now left.
I don't know. Matty had pace there, but it was already too wide. I don't know why you're trying to stick it in 3 wide.
Nothing. Yeah. Like, it's a shame that that's what happened. Matt had to back out of it. Unfortunately, it collected Pascucci as well. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for them, given that there's no other issues for the rest of the drivers. So Eric Dubois now versus Ryan Light. Dubois will make the pass over Ryan Light. Move Dubois back up to P3 as we look back up front. Klaus Kreutzer, Wyatt Pearson now Kreutzer with a wider line coming in, trying to get the better run. I don't know if the better run really matters coming down there. Wyatt Pearson gives him the rear fender, sends him wide. Pearson with the better run now through the jump.
Now it's going to be all down to Joker strategy. We're a little bit spread out. Going to take a look, though, back at that incident.
Pearson
right
taking it wide.
That's one here.
It's going to give Klaus time to catch back up.
Look at these two cars side by side. Oh, it looks like, you know what? The car on the outside of the first row just kind of slowed up. Second row dove in. Matt dove in at the same time. Didn't know there was going to be a third car there.
It was bad timing again. Yeah. It didn't really seem like Matt did too much wrong.
Matt really didn't do anything. He's not expecting that first row to slow down that much and turn into a 3-wide situation.
Grove already on the nipping at the heels of Ryan Light, looking to make up P4. He's in the camera there. You can see him at the very end as Kreutzer makes the pass over Wyatt Pearson. I wish I would have.
Everybody doing the Joker at the same time. Okay. Not much strategy offset here. I think Pearson's going to have one more to go. Kreutzer and Dubois now done with their strategies.
Dubois starting to put the heat on Wyatt Pearson. Pearson now knowing he can't make a mistake, but looking to get a position back. Pearson will have... Pearson's going to have to try something on the Joker. Pearson has one done, now looking inside on Kreutzer. Will he get a good run? Dubois gets the worst run out of the three of them. Breaks the gap, gives Pearson a little bit of breathing room now. Behind them, Grove and Ryan Light battling it out. Ryan Light.
They both have to take the Jokers both laps in a row. So
Ryan Light desperately racing to get to the checkered flag.
Oh, and there it is.
Grove will make the pass.
Hard checkup for Ryan Light.
Locked it up coming out of the Joker.
Richard Pearson, Dubois probably going to finish in formation.
We're coming around the last corner. It'll be Klaus Kreutzer barring any mistakes. Wyatt Pearson. Klaus fighting tooth and nail for P1 tonight in the last semifinal. Klaus Kreutzer taking it decidedly over Wyatt Pearson, followed by Eric Dubois in P3. Matty Grove, after a troublesome start, will bring home in P4. He's got to be happy about that. Followed by Ryan Light, P5. And Joseph Piscucci will bring it home in P6. Well, that was a nice little race. Good job of Matty Grove, man. That was a hell of a race from him. Hell of a race from Matty Grove.
Yeah, big pushback.
Klaus Kreutzer, too. Like, Wyatt Pearson was not giving that. Wyatt Pearson, as I said earlier in this race, I really should do have it. So Lucas Oil, always, every single time, like, it creates, even in matchups that you wouldn't expect, you'll get races. Like on Sonoma, I don't know if we'd be expecting to see Wyatt Pearson and Klaus Kreutzer battling it out like that. It's something about Lucas Oil. These smaller infield tracks are somewhat of an equalizer for the drivers who may not have so much time behind there. This is a testament not so much as the skill, but maybe talent.
That you are, Josh. Just a confirmation, only 9 cars in our feature tonight, so we say goodbye to Ryan Light, Jeff Cartwright, Raymond Rodriguez, Matt Grove, Joe Piscucci. We're going to hit the ads real quick. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Feature is next.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race. Takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Side between these two in turn 1. This is going to get spicy.
Exiting turn 1, over the jump to begin the first lap, clogging the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. In the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn 1, up heading to the inside. Magnus gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Rally's going to hold the spot.
Crucial.
We welcome you back to the NASA Rallycross World Championship. I'm Brian Sawyer, Josh Darnell in the booth with me. Just a reminder, cameras all season brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Go to facebook.com/WSimCams for your iRacing camera needs. Josh, we're about to grid here.
We are about to grid. How much? Oh, yeah, we are about to grid immediately.
We are doing it right now.
What are you thinking?
I said in the break, aside from all the cartoons we were talking about, Jake Robichaux's got the outside line here. If he gets a good start, he can jump the front too and really introduce chaos to this race. It's going to be Kieran Lifflander, Evan McFarland, Jake Robichaud, Eric Kaplinger, Klaus Kreutzer, Kevin Garcia, Wyatt Pearson, Victor Valley, Eric Dubois. Congrats to 3 Futures drivers out of the 5 making the main feature tonight.
Hey, congratulations, guys. Some might say that Jake Robichaud might have some rocket power out there.
God.
That was good, right? That was a good...
Yeah, that was good.
I didn't really like
woogity,
rocket
woogity,
power
woogity,
either.
woogity.
Yeah, woogity. You just threw me back into my living room. We are green flag away. It's a good start from Klaus Kreutzer in the rear second row. Though he almost gets swallowed up by Jake Robichaud, who's immediately swallowed and taken into the back. So, in lieu of what you said, Brian, it doesn't look like it much mattered. The start that the top 3 got was immense.
Yeah.
Eric Kaplinger now holding up the rest of the field, causes a bit of an accordion in the back. Kieran Lifflander out of the way. Klaus Kreutzer.
Evan on the first turn
Brian.
there threw it in extremely hard. Lost a little bit of grip, allowed Klaus to get this close to him, get side by side. Now he's got to contend with it. Just burning time to Kieran. Finally secures second place, but that was a big time burn. 1.5 seconds now to Kieran up front. Just due to throwing it in just a little too hard, burning all that time down.
A little bit of catch up to help to fill in what happened during our explanation. It looked like Kevin Garcia had a little bit of an issue, sent him to P9. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it sent him, I think he got into contact, a little bit of a hiccup coming to the jump, and him all the way to the back. Kieran Liftlander starting to build a bit of a bridge to Evan McFarland, who's looking to close the gap. Behind
in the backfield,
them,
Victor Valley trying to sneak
in
past.
the back, Victor Valley trying to, yeah, Wyatt Pearson. 2 wheels for Victor Valley.
He's still
Side by
holding
side
it,
they
though.
go. Wyatt Pearson will have the better run. Victor might go off into his Joker. He does. That's what I would have done. It's going to be tight coming out. They're still side by side. Victor cuts it real close. That may be a track cut. I'm not sure.
I don't see
Victor
one, but that was
parks it.
That was impressive.
Forces
and
Pearson to
maintained the
check
spot.
up. That was very impressive. That's the aggression I'm talking about. That you need coming out of the Joker.
Back up front,
So
not much
right
has
there
happened.
too, Victor Valley keeping it very straight. There was almost no, like he had almost no angle in his car coming into that turn. Now starting to build a bit of a bridge, a bit of a gap to Wyatt Pearson now, just falling a little bit behind. We go back up to the front. Kieran Liftlander starting to, it looks like, lose time to Evan McFarland.
Yeah, Evan's gaining. He's down to about 1.1 now. He was at 1.6.
Behind them, Kevin Garcia looking to rebuild on what was lost. Now bringing the fight to Wyatt Pearson.
Is he going to do it? He's going to get the little bump.
Inside, nudges him again. Sends them both a little wide. Wyatt's not going to have a good entry. Kevin breaks very early. Tries to get the better run. Now side by side. This is what Victor Valley wants. Momentarily, Garcia will have it. Wyatt's going to have the better run around the outside. Puts them side by side again. Wyatt back to the lead. Kevin with the inside line will have the better lead into the corner.
It took him a half a lap to make that pass. But that was a textbook push to pass.
Very textbook push to pass. Kevin Garcia gets it done. Confirms the spot taken over Wyatt Pearson. Now sets its sights on Victor Valley for P6. As I move back up to the front of the race. Evan McFarland losing time now to Kieran Liftlander.
Kieran's taking
Klaus
his Joker.
Kreuzer losing time.
Maybe a little explanation for the gains time by Evan, but it looks like they're just maintaining about a 1.6 gap. Except when Kieran gets a big track cut like that, black flag, how much does he have to slow down by? Still has the flag. Still has it. He's over the jump with it. He's going to have to burn a lot right here. We'll see what the gap is once it gets cleared. It's now cleared down to about 0.8. That was about a half second that Kieran had to clear from that black flag.
I really disagree with how black flags work. And, it feels like in iRacing, they didn't design the black flags.
They're not designed for Rallycross.
Different motorsports. That's what I mean. Like it's like a universal system.
I think a track cut just adding
into the Joker
a second
now.
each track cut. Instead of a 1x, you get just a 1 second cut to your finishing time. Kieran Liftlander with a second cut.
You think immediately 1 second?
1 second. No, maybe about a half. But just something to that effect. You start cutting twice. Kieran Liftlander taking a little bit
talk
to
about
cut
a
that.
dictatorship. Brian with no warnings of me straight to track code, believe it or not, jail. Right away.
Exactly. That's how you fix the problem.
Up to lap 8 now. Kieran Liftlander, who still leads. Evan building starting to close down the gap a little bit. It looks like those track cuts are starting to catch up with Kieran. Gonna have
I'm looking
to
at the
tidy it
battle
up.
for third here. Last step on the podium, Eric Kaplinger chasing down Klaus Kreuzer. He's trying to find it. These two battled all last season in futures for the championship. Klaus came out on top. Eric came in second. Eric wants a little redemption here. Touches the outside wall. Not going to get the best turn off.
That's going to slow him down.
Klaus got more wheel spin though. Eric might be able to make something happen here. We got
not going to matter. That
to
wall
see
cut.
what happens.
That wall touch is it's gonna force him to build back everything he just had.
Yep. I think McFarland setting his fastest lap. Gap down to 7-8 tenths. Evan still has to take another Joker though.
Much better exit for Evan off of the S as it looked like. Brings the gap down to decidedly 7/10.
I'm still thinking
A
we're
little
going
bit
to
of
be
wheel
about
spin, a little bit of
1.1
lockup.
when McFarlane
Yeah.
takes that second Joker.
Barring any mistakes, it's Kieran's race to lose. As I look back to what's happening between Klaus and Kaplinger.
Klaus has to take his second
Starting to
Joker
fizzle out a little
also.
bit.
Klaus
The
is
race
going for that
finished?
second Joker. The race is not finished. There's a bug that thing now says finished. Klaus takes the second Joker.
I was
Eric
about
gets
to
a
say.
great run. We are on the last lap.
Tries to give him a nudge. Not going to be able to make it happen. Kaplinger's going to have one last chance. Evan's going to have one last chance as well. He's going to send
Evan's
it
sending
deep,
it.
try to make contact. He
They
does
touch.
does send
They're
it.
side by side.
He's definitely going to give it back.
Yeah, and that's going to seal the deal
Evan
for
with
this.
one last ditch effort to try to make
Oh,
it.
Kaplinger
Contact
and
behind,
Klaus
both
into the
contact in
wall.
back.
Fireworks blowing up. They're both losing positions. Jake Robichaux sneaking to third place. Victor Valley going to sneak
Kaplinger.
into fourth. We're going to have to go back and look at what just
we gotta
happened
go
between
back.
those two.
I
Okay,
didn't expect
calamity.
chaos like that.
Calamity in the last lap of this race.
Go back immediately.
I will go back. Let's just read the results real quick. Kieran Lifflander, Eric, I'm drunk. Evan McFarlane,
Okay.
Jake Robichaux,
It's
Victor
okay.
Valley, Kevin Garcia, Eric Kaplinger, Klaus Kreutzer, Wyatt Pearson, Eric Dubois is our results.
Not the results.
That was
Not the
that was
results
interesting.
that I expected at all.
No, we're gonna go back and look at that Klaus
we're gonna
Kreutzer
swing
incident.
We're gonna swing it back. See if we can gather any
A
information.
little too far back.
Further.
Let's take this.
Klaus
We
gets
saw
it
what happened
bad.
with Evan and Kieran. This might be pretty much identical. Oh, Klaus goes wide. Eric tries to sneak it in on the inside.
Way
Rips
wide.
up a little too much. One car
Eric
goes down,
gets a
one
good
car goes
run.
up.
Cuts it up.
They touch the glue. Eric turns Eric's car into the wall. They both hit. Jake Robichaux just to sneak that third place.
Yeah, sneaks third place in.
Victor
Followed
Valley
by
sneaking
Wyatt.
fourth.
Victor Valley and Kevin Garcia. Kevin Garcia, after issues early in the race, will come home with P5, I think, right?
Yes, he will.
Yeah. A good race from him to be in the top 5 after big issues from Kaplinger and Kreutzer, who sort of get into it with each other. Steal positions, steal race points away from each other, really.
Yeah.
Unfortunate end for their race. I mean, they both ran hell of a race tonight. They
That's
were
what
giving it. They
happens.
were exchanging blows all night. So, yeah, that's what happens when you're racing each other like that all night.
Yeah,
Unfortunate
those are the
end, but
blows
still
that
good racing
these small
nonetheless.
tracks, these small tracks bring out these big fights sometimes.
I do wish the cars had. It seems like these Rallycross cars don't have enough weight to them when it comes to contact, though. I don't know. It seemed kind of silly that he got pulled up to the front like that. But maybe I just don't know enough about cars. Maybe I don't know enough.
It's because Klaus was coming down, Eric was going up, and once those tires hit like that, it just kind of pushes the car. There's not enough power to pull through it. It just kind of it'll turn it like that. But we're gonna get ready for some interviews here. I think we got Jake Robichaux. We're gonna bring him in first. Let's go ahead and bring Jake up. Have a chat with him.
Hey Jay, you got me?
Gotcha.
All right, man. Not throwing any smoke your way. Not the results that we expected for the end of the race. You sneak P3 away in the end there. You had a good race all night. You didn't run into the same issues that your teammate Grove ran into. So you lucked out there, found your way into the feature race, started third. I saw that. Walk me through your start. Was that nervous? Like, I saw you get swallowed up pretty much immediately. Not the start that you were looking for.
Not the start, but I was looking for, but I was kind of worried about that turn one, right? There's always mayhem there. So I was just trying to keep my nose
100%.
clean. And once I got past turn one and I was just hoping to squeeze by, I squeezed by. Same thing in my heat race. I was like, wow, okay, mayhem's happening. So you got to really take advantage. But I spent a lot of time at this track this week. So I felt comfortable coming in. I was pretty consistent in practice early and ran seeing consistent times again tonight. So I wasn't the fastest, but here consistency really helps.
And that's what I was telling Brian earlier, and maybe I feel like you just did second this, but this is one of those tracks where it doesn't necessarily come down to how much time you have behind the wheel. This track sort of is one of those great equalizers in rallycross and iRacing. A lot of unexpected things can happen,
Oh,
as we saw tonight.
so many barriers. those barriers, like
So
yeah. Go ahead.
talk me through the coming up to the last corner. Were you able to see the issue that happened in front of you, or did you just round the corner and say, "Well, don't mind if I do, boys"?
I anticipated they were going to bump, and there was a hole, and I went. I prayed.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, I saw the light, and I just gave it to God.
I really kind of went, okay, I think I can squeeze in here cleanly. Fortunately for everybody, I think I did it pretty good. Sometimes, like how
no contact.
blind squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah.
So,
Certainly taking advantage of the issues that they had. Well, I mean, Jake, you started third, you finished third. You can't really like you could hope for a better result, but what a great result it is to still be on the podium. Started there and you end there tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
I definitely want to thank Team Slapex, Matty Grove over there. Chris Lennon couldn't make it tonight. Sorry about Matt's luck tonight. Sadly, some nights it happens that you're always caught in the mayhem, and tonight was Matt's turn. But Matty said in our team chat that he was happy to see me on the podium and gladly take a hit for me making a podium. I never anticipated making a podium. It is fun to be up here with you guys, though. But yeah, if they're, I'm just as puzzled as you guys that I'm here, but thanks.
Hey, I'm not puzzled that you're up here. It was a hell of you fought tooth and nail for P3 tonight. You deserve P3 tonight. Unexpected events took place in front of you. You were there at the right place, the right time to take advantage of it. So congratulations, Jake.
Thanks.
Don't count yourself out, man. You ran a great race.
Appreciate
Congratulations.
it. Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll catch you next week. All right, we'll see you, Jake. I'll see you Saturday.
Discord.
Probably. We bring up Evan. Are you kicking or bringing people up, Brian?
I moved you instead of Jake. Bring up Evan McFarlane.
All right, so Evan, you got me. Brian's messing around with all the buttons in the booth right now, and he's making a mess of everything. So, Evan, walk me through your race. The heat. Talk me through that. That could not have been easy.
No. So yeah, like right before the heat, my computer decided to have like a meltdown when I tried to tab out of iRacing. So luckily I got back in time just as we're about to grid. So that already got me a little bit on my nerves, and then going to the first corner, I was like, all right, I just knew I just had to keep it clean, get a good start, and I tried to, but we had a little incident there, and after that, I was like, okay, well, I got 4 cars to pass if I want to get to second, or first in the heat race, second on the starting position, and starting second is usually the best starting spot here at IRP. So I was really trying to go for it, and yeah, just running laps, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, I just sent it on Eric when Matt went wide there and just killed him. I just took them both out. Unfortunately, like I don't know, it's just completely my fault. I just got on the throttle, got on the brakes, and I don't know. I guess I just forgot that there's a corner there, or not corner, but there's a turtle there, and I just sent Eric into Matthew. So my apologies for those two. It really was not it was really a mistake I should have made, and I still made it, even though like I know better. So, sorry to them. And I thought that Eric Well, I was looking at the relative after that. I was like, damn, Eric hasn't taken his jokers, and it's like the white flag, and I was like, oh shoot, like I don't really have to risk it, but yeah, I just he gave me the spot a little bit there when I got under him in the hairpin, but yeah, just I knew I had to reset for the main event and um just focus on that and warm up. Kind of good setting with the race setup. I knew I'd be faster in the race as it wore in, compared to like qualifying, but that race was a lot of fun. It was really intense. I think I might have been able to have Kieran if I just didn't mess up on that start. But yeah, it was really good. I was just sending hot laps, and I was really consistent and just trying to adapt to the one in track because I only got my practice 1 hour before this race in, so um, we worked out. I think I gave it my all. One of the best races I've driven, definitely, and it was a lot of fun just racing Kieran. So yeah, just I knew he was messing up a little bit in the S's, or he was slightly slower than me, and I was just trying to be patient, be precise, and just hit my marks, and that way I knew I could catch up. And really, the time loss was those final two corners, the long right hander, the dirt right hander, as the track wore in, because the car would just start pushing. Like at the start of the race, it was slower. You had to back it up a lot. Then it got worn in. Then you had to start throttling it up. Then last lap, it was kind of funny because me and Kieran both pushed wide in that corner. And on speaking of the last lap, I knew that, well, if I want to win, I had to make my move here, and I try to send it on Kieran, try to square him up, so I would have hit him on the door and not turned him. But obviously, I turned him, and I just knew like that's not the way to win. So I let off a little bit and let him have it because basically took him out. So yeah, it was good fun racing, and Kieran understood, and yeah, just had a lot of fun just making my way through the pack and just really like just sending it and not thinking about anything.
Yeah, 100%. And like we start off this, I guess, this race night with a lot of tension, a lot of nervousness, early issues. Um, you had to really fight. Like luck was on it seemed like a little bit of luck was on your side in the heat races. Kinda
Yeah,
you were able to secure P1. I mean, that takes a load off. You were like, "Well, thank God," after running into early issues really at the right at the beginning of the race. Um, we did see your contact between you 3. We really didn't think it was too much of your fault. You could have taken it softer, but you're also racing for a championship out there. Like, it was 3 wide. That's kinda just what that's what happens when we race at Lucas Oil. Um, it's not fair. I mean, you show great sportsmanship apologizing for it. I mean, you like, without a doubt, you were the first one to make contact, but I don't know that I can't see that situation going any other way. That's just how the timing worked out. When
yeah,
it came down to the feature race, we kinda saw the same thing. It seemed like there's mistakes coming from Kieran, just those black flags slowed him up, got you right back on his heels. You forced him to kind of become more consistent. And then that last exit again, the sportsmanship was nice to see. We know you didn't mean we saw up here in the booth that you didn't mean the contact. It
yeah,
was very apparent. I was calling it to Brian. I was like, it's the last chance he's got. We're probably gonna see a move here. We did. Um Thankfully it wasn't too life ending. It just sort of got you two around. You two had enough time to get it back together and around. The last thing I'll say is you're gonna put me out of a job if you come up here and explain the whole thing and don't let me ask you questions. Okay. So
yeah,
um it was a good race, Evan. It's nice seeing you back up here. It's always nice to talk to you up here. The one thing that you didn't steal away from me is the ability to ask you if you have anybody that you want to just give a shout out to.
yeah. Of course, you, Josh,
Uh
for
huh.
always practicing with me, and also just being a chill guy.
It's a pleasure.
Um, yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah, um, yeah. Um, Team Watson Racing. that's that's the team I am. So I gotta thank them. Uh, Hold on, let me think real quick. Okay, KS Industries, all the boys, Eric, Chris. you, Josh, again. Um,
Yes.
Klaus.
Like,
I don't know. There's more, but I forgot. So shout out to those guys. Team Watson. No offense. It's just like
there's a lot of us over there at
there's a lot.
TWRS.
Yeah. But all the guys who like put in the work day in and day out, and yeah, gotta thank my family for watching, for supporting me. Gotta give all glory to God, and I'm so thankful for everything He's done for me. And yeah, and just one more thing I want to touch on, like me and Kieran, we know to race each other that way, so like I knew like okay, well if I send it on him, he knows like I'm gonna send it here, and like we have the sportsmanship to give it to each other if we deserved it or not. So yeah, I know Kieran would have done the same thing, and I think just I was confident knowing that and sending it. So yeah, shout out to him for being a good sport about that too. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys also for putting on the show.
100%, Evan. Thanks for always coming out and racing with us, man. It's always fun to watch you out there on track. And I'll see you later this week to practice for supers.
Oh yeah, supers. I forgot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I haven't. After supers, I didn't touch the Sid till like this today.
I haven't.
Till an hour ago.
I haven't been on it either. Yes. So we got some work to do.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
kicking you out of the booth.
Goodbye.
I love you. Goodbye.
See you.
We bring up championship. Well, not really I guess you could say championship. Grand Prix winner tonight. Lucas Oil Raceway winner. Karen Lifflander. Karen, you got us?
Yes, sir.
So you made quick work of the field tonight. Your heat race, you took pretty much immediate command of the field. It was pretty decisive. The inverted field didn't seem to mess you up all tonight. It seemed like you had Lucas Oil pretty much under your thumb the whole night. In the feature race, you only made that more apparent. You led the whole race. Kind of walk me through. We saw the only issue you really seemed to run into was the last corner with Evan, but we didn't really see it as anything more than just a one last ditch effort just to see if he could make something happen. He said like he seemed like you two were really cool with it. Walk me through how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, from the top, I guess, going into this round, come off the break, a good amount of testing was put into it, and yeah, just took the same car that we won with in last season and brought it here tonight. And obviously, Evan is going to have some speed. He's good on IRP in the supercars, so no, it was no different clearly tonight. And I knew he was going to be fast, so I just had to put down a good time enough to set the benchmark and just get him. So. He wasn't able to beat that in qualifying, and then in the heat, I was I had a it's probably one of my best setups made on the start. So timing is obviously key, but the way the car jumped tonight and all the categories was phenomenal. So with the heat and that jump, that definitely boosted. That was definitely a big boost for me to go on and win the heat. And I was kind of sitting around and watching along. That I watched Heat 2, and it was really frustrating, seeing Eric not take two jokers. It costed not only him the win, but it allowed Evan to get through and start in the front row. So it would have been nice to see Evan start further behind me, but I mean, it would have just suppressed him from being on my bumper most of the race, or second back or whatever it was. Going into the feature, it was just consistency, and that's what I had. And I don't know with the new dirt updates lately. It seems like IRP's been breaking a lot harder. Obviously, we have a 9-car field, and I don't know. It just doesn't do that in officials, so it was very weird to see that. I mean, testing was definitely put into it, but it didn't. We didn't have as many people testing as many people we had in the feature. So the way it broke in was very odd, and I definitely slipped up. I had a few cut and course penalties in turn 2, whenever in the beginning of the S's. So I mean, all in all, though, we put that aside. Going into on the last lap, I knew he was gonna be over there somewhere, around me, and then I almost sold this win, almost threw it away completely. And I saw that last ditch effort coming, but I knew it was either going to be him full sending and staying off of me and then just getting good grip and going around me, but or actually or sending it the way he did and just making slight contact. So props to him for giving up the that time gained from that. Again, it's no hard feelings. I would have done the same thing. So yeah, again, all in all, phenomenal night for Team KLR. And yeah, for the lights, yeah, really happy with this one for sure.
Yeah, Karen, it was a good one. As I said earlier, you made quick work of the field. You showed pretty much domination as soon as the flag dropped from the very first heat. Despite those small issues, those track cuts, which I mean, we thought the first one seemed like it got a little bit under your skin a little bit more than the second one did. The second one you cleared almost immediately. We got a little worried for you with the first one, where Evan caught up. You seemed to get that under control there pretty quickly. It was a good race, man. You deserve P1 tonight. Last but not least, you got anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, shout out to my family and my dad. He's got some friends over right now in his new man cave that I helped him make, and shout out to all the guys that are in there right now watching along. Yeah, my mom as well. My sister. Yeah, whole bunch of family support lately, and that's been around me, and yeah, it's only keeping me more motivated and pushing. Everybody at Team KLR that makes this possible. We've been recruiting people left and right, so yeah, if you want any setups, DM me on Discord, Kieran_Liftlander20, and yeah, we'll get you squared away with some setups, and recruitment process is going to start back up once this NASA season concludes. Yeah, I guess just other friends that are out there watching, Brady, Harrison, and yeah, I guess lastly it would be Darren. He didn't have the greatest night. Still some work needs to be done. Phoenix with the new update. Obviously last season, or we didn't go there last season, but the last time we went there, you had that little, you can cut it a bit. It's kind of a little exploit, if you will. In simpler terms, and they put a wall around it in the second sector that is all the way around. So a lot of testing and racing has been done with the team, as well as I'm pretty sure some other people here in the competitors I face, and yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting one to go to and race 7 at, and yeah, hopefully we can sweep there just like we did tonight, and yeah, hopefully we can get 2 Team KLR drivers in the lights for next week.
Yeah, Karen, 100%, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. I'll see you Saturday for the Supercars race. And until then, buddy, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right, Brian.
All right.
That's going to do it for the night. Please close this out.
Yeah, we got a few things to hit up before we hit the battlefield, Joe. But
yeah, before Brian and I get shipped out to fight for freedom.
Let's take a look at our points coming out of this evening. Overall points, Kieran Lifflander still top of the table, 105. Evan McFarland, 98. A little bit of movement under this. Klaus Gerster, Eric Kaplinger, Jake Robichaux up a few positions each. Good job to each of them. Robbie Kirtley, Jeff Cartwright down. Kirtley due to not showing up this evening. Raymond Rodriguez holds solid in P8. Ed Boyles up 1, even though he wasn't here. That's due to drop week things, I believe. And Devin Hughes down to 10th position. In the teams battle, I don't think really anybody moved much. I could be a liar, though. Oh, no, people moved a little bit here.
Oh, my God, yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Team Watson Racing, Kieran Lifflander Racing. Move over its speedy time. Slapex, Control Z, TWRS, JC Simsport, No Control, Transmission GP, JC Academy, and Control Z. Our top 10. All right, Josh. Hit our last sponsor plug and get out of here. Just like to remind you that cameras all season are provided by Whiplash SimCams. Go to facebook.com/WSimCams for your camera needs. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for your camera support. And our NASA intro music is brought to you by Alex Abetti. Thank you to Alex for making that for us. Last but not least, follow us everywhere, ASN TV USA on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, Twitch, everything's ASN TV USA. Follow us there. Dark web's different. You'll figure that out. If you'd like to race with us, NASASimRacing.com. We got 4 divisions. Something for all of you. Josh, I think that's it. You got anything before we get out of here?
That's it.
All right, y'all.
No, come see us on the no. Come play Battlefield 6 with us.
All right.
Come fight for our rights.
We'll see you out there. The chicken flag falls on the evening here in Indianapolis. On behalf of the entire production staff and Josh Mertz, my name is Brian Sawyer. Thank you for joining us today's coverage of NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship. Congratulations to our winner here at Live Linder. Just a reminder, don't miss out on the 4th round of NASA Rallycross contenders here in Indianapolis tomorrow. Until then, so long, everyone.
Take care, guys.